crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll run with a rookie from BYU, Tyler Algier. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 34. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Seahawks are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Desmond Ridder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Geno on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. D'Angelo Malone in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And
they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First and 10, it's Patterson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll set up a throw. Got his man. It's London. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Ready. Hey, cross field. Hey, check mega. Check hunt.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Falcons! Olamide Zaccheaus, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. He completes this to Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Myers' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And the Falcon first down.
Let's go now.
A right side run with Patterson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room? And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Gino's going to throw. And he's He's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, Patterson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll drop to throw. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now back to throw. Into the hands of London. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Room here to run. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Handoff, running left, Patterson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Second and 9 now. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now it's second and 9. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check, Bobcat. Bronco switch.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun on third down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This will get the lead up to 7. Myers' kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Koo now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game. 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Well, 224 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A nice little juke. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Myers' kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taking it about the 1. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And they'll indeed take a knee.